I'm Aline, and I'm about 30 seconds early for going live, so we'll wait just a few minutes to see if people want to come on board. I wanted to tell you I'm a jewelry designer, and I live in Arizona, and I develop and design all kinds of handmade jewelry. I work with copper, I work with sterling, I work with steel, I work with gold. So I work with pretty much everything. But today we're going to do just a little tutorial. It's the first in my series of playing with fire, which I love to do. So I'm going to talk to you about how I create some of the copper and sterling, which I call sprinkled silver designs. And we're just going to do a little mini demo to show you how it works, and then we'll go from there. So that was when I first started designing jewelry or learning how to do it. I actually was, they train you in copper because copper is a little less expensive metal than silver because you're going to mess up a lot of stuff. So I learned a lot about copper. I loved it. And when I started working with silver and having lots of scraps and stuff left, I thought, this would really be fun if I could melt these on there and do something with them. And we call it fusing. So that's what I did. I started playing around with it. And I'm going to show you a little demo here in just a second. It's not really a tutorial. It's not to show you how to do it for yourself. It's more just to give you an idea of how I design my jewelry. So I'm going to move this camera down just a little so you can see what I'm going to be doing. And then we'll go from there. So let's see. Let me move this down. Hopefully we get this so that it actually works. Ah, yay. I think that's working. I have to move this over. No, wrong way. All right. You can see that. I've got a plain piece of copper here that I've textured a little bit just to give it some pizzazz. And then I've added in a bunch of the silver scraps from designs that I've done and had to, you have to cut off pieces because they don't fit or you file them away or whatever. So that's what we're going to do here. Now I'm going to put on my safety glasses so that I'm safe. So my eyes are safe. And then I'm also going to spray this. And this spray protects the silver so that it doesn't oxidize too much. So that's step one. Now I'm going to go with my torch. Come on, torch. I've got it already ready to go. Get all of my toys here. This is the torch. You can see it. That's what it looks like. It's got a really wide head to it right now because that's what's going to help me make this work out. So I'm going to get this going. All right, we have fire. And watch, because this will go very quickly because of the high heat. It's just going to melt these all on here. And they're going to kind of do whatever they want to do. I've tried in the past to kind of design it how I want to, but I've discovered that when it wants to melt a certain way, it's going to melt a certain way. So I just have to live with that and know that that's part of the design process. So I'm heating it up all the way right now, and as it turns kind of a brownish color, that's what's heating it up. And then what will happen is all of that silver, the smaller pieces first, and then some of the bigger pieces will all start to fuse in. Come on, move it. I know, sometimes it moves really fast, and other times it takes its time. So it's a game. All right, come on, move me. Come on. There we go. See how it melts? Creates a design. Oh, yay. Okay, now you don't want to go too far because if you do, then it melts the whole piece. Now what I'm going to do is it's very hot. So I'm going to put it down here in this, they call it vermicular over here. And that will help it cool down just a little bit. And then I'm going to put it in water. So let me bring me back up here again so you can see me. Come on. There we go. Okay, I can take these off now. So the next step I do is I'm going to put it in water, but it's still very black. That's the back. Let's see if I can give you the front here. See how black it is? I want it to cool down a little bit first before you put it in the water, because it'll be a shock if you put it in the water. But it's doing pretty well here. So, all right, I'm ready to put it in. You're going to hear like a crunch. Well, not too bad. Okay, I guess it wasn't as hot as I thought. Now, this is what it looks like coming out, which sort of looks like a hot mess. But that's what it starts out as. What it will look like when I'm done, this is a piece I did earlier so you could see. I had it cleaned up so that you can see. See if I can get that close enough so you can see it. There we go. How's that? See how beautiful that looks? And then from here, I can design. So that's what I've done. Now I'm wearing a couple of pieces I wanted to show you. This is one I used designing with copper and sterling. You can see that very closely. You move me up a little here. See how beautiful. Every piece is different. Here's the earrings. Again, let me see if I can get that close so you can see. Yeah, again, using that copper and sterling concept. So that gives you an overview of how I do it. Now, I wanted to also offer some pieces that are going to be for sale. And if you're interested, you can mark the code down below. You'll see here as I show it. These earrings are done in the copper and the sterling. Everything's going to be copper and sterling I'm showing here. And these are, right now with the sale, they're $40. Whoops, let me get it over here. If you're interested in this, oh, please. This is the first time I've done this, so you have to cut me a little slack here. Interested in this, it will be E10. And all you have to do is put in the comments E10, and then I'll know that that's the one that you want. And then I can send you a PayPal or another type of invoice. This is onyx on the piece. And then this is Swarovski crystal. And it's sterling as far as the ear wire goes. There's this one. Got another pair here. This is, now these are pure copper with, of course, as I say, the copper and silver on the piece here. And this is natural turquoise down below. And again, Swarovski crystal and in the blue. These are also $40. And this is E30. E30. So mark that down. And let's see. The last one I have here is a cuff. And I'll show you how it wears here in just a second. But let me mark it up so you can see it. I can't hold it and see it at the same time. What do you know? Anyway, it's going to be, let me give you this first. It's going to be $80 and it's going to be C30. And then let me show it to you here in more detail. This is actually copper and sterling, which of course is what I'm playing with here. It's got the silver band to it. And then this is what we call a druzy amethyst. Actually, it's more of a geode. This is an amethyst geode. They're very just beautiful. They're beautiful to work with. And everything else is done in sterling there. These are normally in a couple $100 range. So just so you know, so it's $80. And that number, again, is C30. And this one is fits a wrist size 6 inches to 7 inches. You can measure your own wrist. So hopefully that helps you right there to give you an idea. If you're interested in signing up for my collector's list, you'll get 15% off your first order. And I don't know a way to do that here on this, but if you comment yes, I'll make sure to send you the information, or you can go directly to my website, which is down here in the corner. And there's a link right away that will send you. And if you're listening to this after the live, then I will make sure I have the information down below. So anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll play with fire another day.